Hi, I'm Dr. Rahul Bharad. I welcome you all to my series What Life Has Taught Me Yesterday. Today when I'm recording this video is 8th of November 2023. I'll be talking what 7th of November has taught me in life. Yesterday was an interesting match between Australia and Afghanistan. That match became more and more interesting as it progressed in the second innings because Australia were almost 91 runs, 7 wickets down at one stage while chasing a target of 292, and still they managed to win that match. Glenn Maxwell, their all-rounder player, made 201 runs not out. So what are the lessons we can get from fiery batting by Glenn Maxwell yesterday? I'll be discussing in this video. Most important news I came across yesterday is about solar conjunctions. From 11th of November for next 2 weeks, we will not be able to communicate properly with the Mars and all the instruments which have been sent by NASA and so many other satellite agencies across the globe for 2 weeks. It is because of the solar conjunctions. What is the solar conjunction? Why it interferes with the radio frequency and how it actually acts to interfere the radio frequencies being sent to Mars, I'll be discussing in this video. To know more about that, please watch this video. And also about the trending news, Diwali is coming and various judgments about the firecrackers, whether we should burn firecrackers or not, we should celebrate Diwali, how we should celebrate, what are guidelines by Supreme Court. About that trending news I'll be discussing in this video. So stay tuned. Please watch, please like, share and subscribe to my channel and share this video so as to share information up to as many as people as you want. Most important lesson I got from watching that yesterday's innings by Glenn Maxwell. It was fantastic to watch an all-rounder from Australia fighting alone after fall of 7 wickets. He was fighting alone against all good bowlers of Afghanistan. Afghanistan had played quite well and they made 291 runs in 50 overs for the loss of 5 wickets. While chasing, Australia crumbled actually. For 91 runs, they were 7 wickets down in 19th over of the innings. Glenn Maxwell along with his captain Pat Cummins played brilliant knock. Pat Cummins just stood there and supported Glenn Maxwell. Glenn Maxwell was suffering physically a lot because he had many a times back spasms, many a time cramps, and physically he was not at all fit to play such a marvelous inning, but he actually made it through. He made 201 runs in just 128 balls. 4s and 6s were literally pouring down from his batting. All the spectators present in the Wankhede stadium must have enjoyed that match thoroughly. Also, all those people who were following that match, when people thought that Australia are 7 wickets down and Pat Cummins is there, one out of the 2 batsmen present, you can say that Australia had very less chance of winning that match. But to win match from that position, it reminds us of spectacular innings of Kapil Dev, who made 183 runs against Zimbabwe in 1983 World Cup. So all those people who know how fearsome Australia can be and how we should have serious thought about seeing them soon in the final, if at all we reach the final. We know that how important this innings was from Glenn Maxwell. Most important lesson I got from watching that match is that never say die attitude, which was shown by Glenn Maxwell. We all know that Glenn Maxwell is not very classical player, or you would expect too many classical shots from him. He is very unorthodox player and many a times he gets out early in his innings because of such unorthodox nature of his batting style. But still, if you have ability, if you have dedication, and if you just go through the process properly, you can achieve any feat or any achievement is not impossible, I would say. That was the most important lesson we all can get. Afghanistan gave their 100% in bowling also. Still they lacked experience, I suppose, and they missed 3-4 catches overall in that innings. One LBW also, which was given by umpire out. After reviewing, third umpire gave it not out because it was missing the stumps. So some luck also is needed to create such history, to create an innings of 201 not out in a World Cup match is actually a humongous task, and to achieve it, just to make sure that Australian team reaches semi-final is really a treat there was to watch. So Australia has finally entered into the semi-final. Now almost second and third position, first 3 positions are fixed. Australia will be playing South Africa. Who will play against India in the semi-final is yet to be decided. Most probably New Zealand might play, but their match, there are chances of rain tomorrow for the match between New Zealand and Sri Lanka. So let's hope that rain doesn't spoil tomorrow's match and New Zealand reaches semi-final. Who will be there in the 4th position, we don't know. We'll have to follow World Cup, but this was a wonderful match. If you haven't watched that highlights, please watch yesterday's match highlights. You will come to know how spectacular Glenn Maxwell played. Most important news I came across yesterday is about solar conjunction. This is the phenomenon where 2 planets are on exactly opposite sides of the sun, and the sun comes exactly in between those 2 planets. So from 11th of November to 25th of November, for next 14 days, sun would be coming in between Mars and the Earth. So all those people who don't know what is that exactly position, you can imagine a massive bonfire and 2 dancers are dancing around it, and both of them can't see each other. So it is like that. Because of this solar conjunction, NASA would not be able to be in continuous communication with all their satellites which have been sent, all vehicles which they have sent on the Mars for 2 weeks. So they had to prepare for this in advance. This happens every 2 yearly for 2 weeks, that we lose contact with the Mars, and then again we can re-establish our contacts. It is better not to send some new orders or new signals to the Mars during this time, because they might get lost and it might appear that it might cause malfunction of the system which is there working on the Mars. So all the satellite agencies, all the global agencies which are there in constant contact with the Mars vehicles which they have sent, will have to wait and pause their sending signal process or receiving signal process, because sun's rays might cause disruption of these radio frequencies whenever they come in contact with those signals which are sent by Earth. Most trending news I came across yesterday is about firecracker. There has been lot of debate about how we should celebrate Diwali. Now I know for every Hindu person or every person living in India especially, Diwali festival is one of the most important festival across the year, and we all tend to celebrate Diwali with lot of joy. There is no problem with celebrating it with lot of joy, but the only problem which might happen and which usually happens every year during Diwali is the pollution. We all should behave responsibly. That's what my opinion is. What is your opinion? You can definitely comment on that. Now Supreme Court has given advice that all those firecrackers which are containing barium salts are banned. There is no complete banning of the firecrackers being used across the country, so don't worry about using firecrackers, but Supreme Court has said that it is our responsibility to teach our children how to use firecrackers and to use only green firecrackers and not to cause too much of pollution. Plus Supreme Court also has said that it is the adult who makes more pollution during the Diwali festival than children. So all adults, it is my humble request that please spare your children, please spare all those older people, elder people in your family by making less and less and almost nil pollution during this Diwali. Please be aware that every firecracker or everything which pollutes this air or sound or everything around us has very detrimental effect on our health. So my sincere request with this video is to ban all those firecrackers which make too much of pollution, especially those barium salts containing firecrackers, and to follow whatever Supreme Court has suggested. What is your opinion? Do tell me in the comment box. If you really like all these discussions, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. For today we'll stop here. Bye bye.